Help guys, we're back in the Tannu Tuva mod. Welcome to another video on this channel. Today we are back in the Great Tuvan mod to play as, guess what we're gonna be playing as in this mod? The Tuvan People's Republic. I did say that once the mod gets, a cool new update, I would be playing it again, and yep, well, here we are. This time we're actually gonna stay with Shoma and complete his path, because some more interesting stuff is gonna happen afterwards. Well, let us head in. And here we are back in, the nation that has nothing. Not that it just doesn't have nothing. The Tuvas are not great either. But, yeah. So, as I said, we're gonna go, where's it? Yeah, around here back. And we're gonna actually stay with this guy this time around and get all the way to his, that one. And with that, we just gotta start up here, course selection, and afterwards go down our coup path, our rightest coup, turn right, whatever. And yeah, back again with our economy. This time I'm gonna try and handle it a bit better. But yeah, we have our cool 1 cavalry division that is under-equipped, not leveled, doesn't even have full manpower in it. The best of the best that can be here. Just gonna build mills because it doesn't really matter too much what we build anyway. And we have 1 research slot. Let's get some stuff around here so that, our 1 factory is gonna be producing very good. And yeah, there's nothing really much to do at the start, so, we can begin immediately. Alright, turn right, getting our coup d'etat decisions. And the coup d'etat decisions are not really, it's not really a hard mechanic. You just press these until you get 100%, and when you have 100%, you select this focus. Very simple. Now that we have to get this to 100%, can't really continue up there, so let's get down there, where we're gonna start some important things. First of all are the recognitions, everything except, we have to do the focus, but not the decisions for Japan, since we will be able to get them completely for free. So not gonna do this one this time, and let's solve our problems. They're pretty big problems. But our guy here, of course, no longer likes being under the Russians' thumb, so time to cut off that thumb. Alright, to make the relations things a bit cheaper, we can get this guy here, not big problem. And he also gives us some political power gain, and also reduces improved relations, which we might need for maybe the Soviets, I guess, in Japan. Alright, unlock the UK ones, and the good thing about these is also you just get like a boatload of political power from them, so yeah, should be fairly easy to get these done. Speaking of, let's already improve relations with them, because for the focus up there we need 100 relations, no 40, at least 40, so yeah. Alright, we have 100%, so let us begin our coup. And we're green now. That's cool, I guess. Let's do this. We already have enough. Okay, that's already fine. And now we gotta improve with the Soviets, or else they die. So let's get started on that too. Yep, the true morons are the government. You wanna be German? Sure, why not? And that's 1 foreign power already recognizing us, so that's great. Let's begin the corporate wars, so that we get done with this. I'm going to show space, because if I give it with life, can no longer do this one, and I kind of want to industrialize. And with this now, the UK also recognizes us. Now we just need the Soviets and the Japanese. I'm not gonna sign that because I need positive relations with the Soviets, or else we're gonna be in big troubles. Alright, now we got rid of our negative modifier. Just gotta get rid of the Soviet intervention. Alright, last 2 ones, so let's also do this then, so that, we fulfill the requirement of them having, positive relations of us. Now, this time around, we're of course not gonna endlessly give these guys influence. I'm just gonna sign the 10-year treaty and then ignore this, basically. Alright, Soviet threat has been averted, or dealt with, or whatever. Let's do some concessions, just so that we don't, get negative get negative stuff from that. Alright, corporate wars started. Support the scientists. Also here important now is to get this all the way over there, or else we're gonna get at a dead end, which gives us some negative stuff, and then continues this until, one side has completely, control. Yeah, let's do this. Alright, done with this now here. Let's start nomad settling project, since we're gonna be needing this one to start industrialization. And we get our nomadic settling project. More decisions to press on. I'm just gonna select those that, you know, give me stability instead of those that take stability away. Speaking of, yeah, let's be nice to them and help them settle and then be done with that. So not gonna press on these two. All right, all the way over this side. So now we get the space leap when this time's out. So that's perfect. Completed all the focuses here. Well, the ones I can complete. And now I'm getting a research slot. Oh yeah, by the way, we had a chance for a research slot from this one, but it's a 5% chance, and I'm not that lucky. We can employ someone over here, by the way. Let's get the banker. Yeah, more income and political power gain. All right, this now gives us this for free, and it's third red, gives us 10 stability and 25 research speed, which is great. Nuclear power bomb protection rate is cool, but I don't really think I'm gonna go anywhere near nukes, but sure, why not? Why not? Let's also do these focuses here then. Do I have the revenue? Oh, I don't have the budget. My budget is down now after all the other things. So maybe let's maybe wait with that. Yeah, let's gonna wait. Let's go over here now. Gotta start some important things over there. And we can actually now research other things. Important starting this thing over here now because it's gonna take a while till we get all these projects finished. We also don't really have to constantly do things over the nomadic settling project since we can also just wait until this drops down. It's a bit slow. That's why we do wanna do this. But I wanna save my budget a bit for a second. Actually, it's pretty good right now. But yeah, I'm gonna wait since these other things here is also going to take a political power and especially budget. So yeah, but as you see, a lot of money has to go into this. Now we can just also spam one of these things, but let's just spam all of them. Almost forgot to take a focus, but anyway, now important here. Gotta take out the llamas first before doing this focus, or else we're gonna get cooled. Which we kinda don't want, you know. Alright, bye bye llamas. Well, he's gone now. Sent by God, he'll declare himself God Emperor in a month, that's for sure. Yeah, he's just him, you know. Alright, now industrial areas, since we are already done with the suburbs. Oh yeah, I didn't say it, but we're building up our capital, basically. We're gonna make a big, cool capital. Now the residential areas. Alright, let's begin this too. And now the last one, and afterwards, well, we're done with our new capital. Now we also gotta deal with the Russians that are still, you know, in our now country. We kinda don't want them, so yeah, let's kindly ask them to go away. Anyway, new capital, new me. He named it after himself. So yeah, like I said, let's kindly ask him to go away. And yeah, we're done with settling the nomads. So get it. Started this just so that I can recruit this guy here to get army experience. And let's now first of all kinda do things over here to get rid of our agricultural country. Alright, time to finally conclude industrialization. And let's also do this now because we've we got them reduced now. We kindly asked them to leave and they did. Alright, done all the focuses over here. Now finally, let us get to this section right now, which will focus on conquest. Speaking of conquest, let's maybe get some more divisions out. Oh, I don't have manpower. Right, I don't have manpower. My one cavalry division will destroy Mongolia. Alright, before we do actually fight them, let's first get some other things here, like some divisions, and yeah. Why build divisions when you can just make them magically appear out of nowhere, right guys? Also for later purposes, we're doing some collab government things here. They're at war, right? Oh, Germany's actually doing something this time around. Okay, great. Up and now we have gotten rid of all our negative modifiers. And we're at war with Mongolia now. Let's get on cavalry development. All we need to do in this war is just get to their capital and then we're done. They also get kicked out of the common turn once, yep, okay. So like for special wars here, you kinda don't have to, they kinda make it easy for you, you know, but don't really mind. So I'm gonna make sure that I don't end uselessly, you know, fight them, which don't really need to do that. Just get to their capital and that's kinda it. Okay, this one I do have to attack. And yeah, that's this war done. And yeah, let's get first of all this. And yeah, researching some field hospitals because, you know, kinda important, you know. Let's also get rid of this guy. Ignore the sound. All right. Are we? Oh yeah, I can get more resources. And now we're gonna build some cool, highways through Mongolia. So that, Mongolia's cool. Let's learn trains. Just extending deadlines 2 times and then it should be fine to get all the supply ups. No problem, no big deal. And yeah, I can continue conquest until I'm done with that, right? Yeah. So let's finish this, and while we wait on finishing this, let's do some focuses over here in the army branch. Most importantly, don't get too many days on the construction. All right, our highway is finished, or highways, whatever, and railways, whatever. And yeah, now Mongolia actually has supplies. Isn't that great? And we can continue our conquests. I don't know how this is gonna work though. I think that should still be fine. All right. We have declared war on both of them. I think both of them are no longer puppet and infection. So yeah, let's just invade them. My cavalry divisions looks like this right now, and yeah, shouldn't be too hard. Just gotta get their capitals yet again. So let's get there. Let's get there. And both of them dealt with. Now Mengoku is next. All right, just gotta get to their capital, and then it should be done. That was fast. Alright, let's prepare for the Soviet war, which shouldn't be too bad, because Germany is actually doing well. Alright, got cores everywhere. Wait, I get core here, but don't here. Is that stupid? Probably the daters don't like me over there. Alright, it's now time to declare war. Now, if you're wondering why I did a collab government, I need 80%, Soviets need 80% capitulation to, make peace with them. And especially if, okay, nice, especially if, like, Germany is completely, dog water. It's gonna take a while till, we get them to 80, especially since most of their cities, of course, are around here. So, yeah, that's why we did that. And, yeah. Also because I can't really fight this on my own, because there's something very much lacking around here. So yeah, let's see how this goes. Let's see how this goes. How much are they right now? See, that's perfect, basically. Where's the decision right there? So yeah, they need more than 80% towards surrender progress, and then I just get my stuff, and yeah, everyone's happy. That was there because of impassable terrain, but now it's overcome so easily, can do a full front line. And yeah, definitely doesn't take long to get this done now. Yeah, and it's done. And now get, this and is a puppet, and they keep everything that was occupied by them, except there may be some problems with, especially the with the Reichskommissariaten. We're just gonna ignore that. Let's do our final focus. Eternal calm. Our great Tuvan state has been achieved. Now, of course, very overpowered, of course. Would have taken no longer the Soviet war if Germany wasn't doing well. I did play this, a test run, just to see if I make stupid mistakes. My first mistake was getting the live one, because I didn't read. Also other mistakes, whatever. And that test run, Germany was pretty dog water. And so I came to the conclusion, maybe do call up government and then pray to God I get them to 80%. So yeah. Anyway, eternal calm. The Russians were defeated, reforms were finished, and the neighbors were invaded. Nothing happened in the country. The streets of the cities were empty, and TV and radio were playing soap operas and songs. A foreigner who came here would have thought that there was an apocalypse in the state, but this is just the chief's latest reform, the destruction of any public in the country. Tuva is like a big spatial vacuum, a principality of silence indeed. He's the Prince of Silence now. We can proclaim the Tuvan Imperium now. For Rome. Brothers and sisters, today is a momentous day. We have defeated all our enemies and earned the right to be called a great nation and empire, perhaps one day the greatest empire in all of Asia. The crowd went wild. Flowers, cottages, heads, everything flew upwards where the Great Tuvan Empire was headed. Therefore, in order to celebrate the greatness of our state, I proclaim it heir to the greatest empire of all time, the Roman Empire. From now on, it is the Tuvan Imperium that will rule the fate of Asia. The Chinese and Japanese will regret that they wasted their miserable brains on scraping each other, but it will be too late. Ave Tuva. Yes, guys. Yes, guys. The true successor to Rome, it's Tuva. Ave Tuva, schon mal Wult. And yeah, now he got some drip, I guess. Sure. Well, guys, problems. Our great chief has disappeared. Like, he just, like, vanished, like, nothing. We don't know where he went. Like, his room was just empty. No notes, nothing, bro. How do you do that? You know, most of the time, you know, you kind of follow one guy, and then, like, this guy, like, when he gone, you gotta, like, think who's gonna replace him, and then everyone says me at the same time, and, you know what comes after that. I think our empire is about to break apart. Well, bad news. Our country is breaking apart. But our empire collapsed overnight. Well, that's not great. Anyway, let's play the Kashgar League. They look interesting. Let's see who's our country leader. What the hell? Yes, this is a Mahjong Ying video. Well, and now, yeah, looks a bit, you know, broken apart. Yeah, well, I see what you did there. Alright, new country, new me. Welcome to today's video. Today we're gonna be playing as the Kashgar League, of course, with our boy Mahjong Ying, and we're gonna try to make a Ma Empire. What the hell? And all we gotta do is destroy our rivals in Xinjiang and then get rid of some states to our west. Let's recruit some more divisions. We're gonna be needing some more divisions. I knew I forgot something. How to keep Mahjong Ying in charge. First of all, we gotta get rid of these losers as soon as possible, and we gotta give the central government a good old middle finger up. Time to get Xinjiang under our control. Operation Herd. Now we can get these guys for free, so let's do that. And let's invade the Uyghur district. Got all these boys out, they're just infantry and can't really expand them much. So we gotta stick with that now. I could convert them to this, but I'm lacking like everything except infantry equipment. Right, secured the impassable terrain around here, so now I can just have a big front line. And yeah, encircle this division there, trying to destroy it now. And now after Urumqi falls, I think, nope, they're not capping yet. Is there any other city that I'm gonna cap? No, not really, so. Yeah, just go north, I guess, and then it should be it, I guess. Yep. There they go, and now after this is done, we gotta integrate them. True. We can create the Xinjiang Republic and do White over Xinjiang and expedition to Central Asia. Birth of the Ma Empire. This immediately declares war on like everyone around here, right? Just these guys, okay. But it doesn't matter too much. Let's get them. Oh yeah, and he also gets a new portrait. Big horse. No longer the little commander. What are they currently at? Okay, Jesus, they're still big. How much more? Yeah, it's kind of like they just, yeah, it's some random progress. Can you please cap, man? Jesus Christ, man. God damn. But yeah, it's integrated, and I think that's kind of like it for this now. Not really that much, but yeah, I don't know how much stuff the others have. I guess kind of just, you know, trying to reunify the empire and be happy again. And yeah, since this is all there is now, I will end the video right here. And yeah, I enjoyed it, and I hope you also enjoyed this video. So, as always, thanks a lot for watching. If you did enjoy it, please like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. And see you next time. Goodbye!